Good evening, I'm Brady Gallagher. Coming up in tonight's newscast, Piper Kerman visited Kutztown and Allies presents Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And I'm George Fladlin with an update on the newly named Andre Reed Stadium. We also have Katie Pressler with your Kutztown weather forecast. Newsbreak begins now.
Piper Kerman, the inspiration and author for the Netflix original series, was here last Thursday to talk about her experiences in a women's correctional facility for 15 months. Newsbreak's Viviana Vidal has the story.
Really nice to be here, and thank
I was
you
itching
for
so.
Kutztown, University of Pennsylvania. Welcome.
Kutztown University was proud to host guest speaker Piper Kerman, author of Orange is the New Black, My Year in a Women's Prison, last Thursday in Schaefer Auditorium.
It is thrilling to find readers. That's what every writer fantasizes about. Otherwise, they would never finish a book. You just dream that people will read what you've written. I will say that going from, sitting in shackles on Con Air to having a book on the New York Times bestseller list is quite surreal, and really, I'm very, very grateful.
The correctional officers who transformed me from Piper Kerman into 11187-424 did not do a lot to make me less scared. Let's put it that way.
The theater was packed to capacity with many audience members eager to hear Kerman's story.
I think it was interesting when she was talking about gender and power and with the whole pregnancy thing, and I think that's terrible, having pregnant women and older people too being put in prison.
At the end of her talk, Kerman graciously took the time to autograph copies of her book and pose for pictures with fans. From Schaefer Auditorium, I'm Viviana Vidal reporting for Newsbreak.
Kutztown has seen a lot of famous faces lately, and tonight in the Schaefer Auditorium, 15-time Grammy Award winner Bella Fleck, the premier banjo player of his time, with wife Abigail Washburn, will be here from 7:30 to 10 to employ their rare three-finger and claw hammer banjo to create an explosion of musical white heat. Tickets were $16 for Kutztown students. I've never heard of the duo, but they sound pretty cool.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could play banjo too.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be right back after this.
Kutztown University, the place you chose to spend your college days. Friendships began, memories were made, and dreams achieved on graduation day. Time moves on. New faces come and go. But one thing remains. You can always come back home.
I understand that there was beautiful weather out today.
Oh, it was great. Loved it. So, Katie, how's the weather looking?
All right, guys, taking a look at our weather. We were hot and sunny today, 75. Such a nice day. Tonight, we're dropping down to a 56. Tomorrow, showers are coming through, so grab your umbrellas. Looking at next week. Thursday and Friday, we are partly cloudy with our highs in the 50s. Saturday, the rain is coming back. Sunday and Monday, we are back to partly cloudy, our highs ranging from the 40s to the 50s, and our new low of in the 30s. Back to you guys at the main desk.
Thank you, Katie. With Halloween quickly approaching, there are many events to help bring in the season. On October 30th, Trick or Teeth will be held on the sub lawn. Hosted by Theta Phi Alpha and Sigma Alpha Epsilon, the event will raise awareness about homeless children who do not have the supplies or means to attain dental hygienic products. Come out from 8 to 3 to donate money or dental products such as toothbrushes and floss. In honor of the Halloween season, KU student-run group Allies will sponsor a fun and interactive screening of the film The Rocky Horror Picture Show in the multi-purpose room on October 30th from 7 to 9. All students are encouraged to attend the free event. Kutztown will celebrate National Career Development Month all of November. However, on October 29th, join the Career Development Center in honoring the personal empowerment and professional development of all Kutztown students. The day will begin at 10 and end at 3, and all students are encouraged to attend one or more of the various events designed to help you find a major, internship, and career that's right for you. I think that's a really great opportunity for students to figure out what kind of career or internship they might like.
Yeah, same. And I think about trying to be on ESPN one day, which is why I have your sports update. So coming up in sports, I have your up-to-date scores on football and women's soccer. Stay tuned.
If you're anything like me,
If you're anything like me,
If you're anything like me,
If you're anything like me, you have some interest in communications.
and electronic media is what it's all about.
Whether you're interested in radio, television, video cameras,
Lighting, directing, screenwriting.
or any type of editing at all, you know it's all some form of storytelling.
Kutztown University does a great job making us understand the importance in that.
your first semester here, you're taking classes that are also workshops, and before you know it, you begin creating.
The courses here get equipment in our hands right away and give us a realistic feel to what a profession would be like.
You're shooting video, recording audio, and truly producing something of your own.
Our professors provide us with all the tools necessary to become a professional.
We have a fully equipped studio and a control room,
2 Mac labs, multiple editing suites,
P2 cameras, DSLRs,
Lighting and grip kits and audio recording studios.
It motivates us to really learn by making the education a fun experience.
You work together with other students throughout the process and learn how to collaborate within a group, which is important.
The industry demands working with others.
In order to fulfill the major, the students have to complete an internship.
Normally our last semester before graduation, the staff helps you line up an internship that requires a minimum of 30 hours a week.
We're basically working a full-time job and in a realistic setting, working with professionals and learning the field firsthand.
It's a networking opportunity as much as a job opportunity.
Kutztown stands out a lot in that way. Not many other schools require such a thing, and it's a great experience.
The students carry and represent the school's name, and it's neat to become a part of such a good reputation.
That reputation influences our job search. Employers know our school and know what we are capable of.
So if you're thinking of where to spend your next 4 years of college and you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
think about how worthwhile of an experience you want.
think about the electronic media department at Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. It's time again for everything in Kutztown athletics. Kutztown had a very emotional homecoming, bringing in all the alumni home, including NFL Hall of Famer Andre Reed. After taking on 2 of the nation's top-ranked teams,
Andre Reed came back for this homecoming weekend. Kutztown students were excited to see the alumni as they could just see the excitement as the campus came alive.
How one guy can just change everything. I mean, everybody was just up today, and it doesn't matter. It's homecoming, but Andre Reed's here.
And I think Andre Reed being here is just a great thing for the campus because it brings everyone out to the football games. It promotes school enthusiasm.
Kutztown gave Reed a warm welcome and embraced his return to campus. The energy was at an all-time high, and for obvious reasons. Reed talked to students and passed on whatever words of wisdom he could offer in his time here, with his pregame ceremony giving excitement to students and returning alumni alike. After just being inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame, Reed didn't think it could get any better. But he was beyond words as Kutztown did him the honor of changing longtime University Field to Andre Reed Stadium, bringing back all of his fond memories of being a Golden Bear, as many of his former teammates were around to see his press conference.
Thank you, Kutztown. Love you. With all the energy, excitement, and pure emotion surrounding this weekend, this has been a homecoming that Kutztown won't soon forget. From Andre Reed Stadium, this is Jeff DePalma reporting for Newsbreak.
After taking on two of the nation's top-ranked teams in back-to-back weeks, the Golden Bears football team took on the Warriors of East Stroudsburg University. Going into halftime, Kutztown was on top by 1 point, but the offense started off the second half with a bang. Just 50 seconds into the second half, quarterback Chad Barton threw a 74-yard touchdown to wide receiver Kellen Williams to put the Golden Bears on top 17-9. James Watt Jr. and Terry Williams rushed for a combined 316 yards on the day for the Golden Bears, and the defense also took care of business on the ground as well by keeping the Warriors to negative 45 rushing yards. The Golden Bears won by a score of 31-16, and this puts the football team at a 4-4 overall and a 4-3 in the PSAC. The Golden Bears will have their last home football game of the season against Lock Haven this Saturday. Heading over to women's soccer. The women's soccer team has had a huge week, and for Logan Kramer and their team, they pushed for postseason play in the PSAC. The Golden Bears first took on Gannon and won by the game of a score of 2-1. Logan Kramer assisted on both goals Wednesday, and on Saturday against Mercyhurst, Kramer scored the game-winning goal with just 2 minutes into overtime play. Kramer's stellar play earned her the PSAC Athlete of the Week after their record-breaking 9-game winning streak. The women's soccer team has clinched postseason play in the PSAC. After having clinched postseason play on Saturday, the women's soccer team fell to Edinburgh today by a score of 1-2. This puts the women's soccer team at 12-4 overall and 4-11 in the PSAC. The women will finish up the regular season play at 1:30 on Saturday at Mansfield University. Well, that's all I have for you tonight, Kutztown. As always, if you want to read more stats and stories, then head on over to kubears.com.
That's all we have for you tonight. We'll see you again on Thursday. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter to keep updated with upcoming news from Kutztown University.
Brady, Katie, and the rest of the crew, good night.